Hello, hey everyone, how's it going? I hope you guys are doing super well. Sorry for start. I was uploading the video for 2:30 and I know a lot of you know in advance when it's going to be uploaded for 2:30, so finally got it up. I'm going to do the rest of it at between 2 and 2:30 for you guys. But I'm super excited. Today's video is going to be super awesome and it's highly requested. I've been getting so many DMs on it, so it'll be really good. But how are you guys feeling? We are a day before the new moon in Leo. It's a big transformational one. It just keeps getting deeper and deeper, as I'm sure you guys have felt throughout the past few months. Tomorrow, I'll be hosting a live energy healing as per usual here and guided meditation. For those who are part of the Patreon, you guys will get access to the rerun, which will only be accessible to those in Patreon, as well as a card reading and activity for the new moon. So if you aren't signed up for it, go sign up for it. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Richa. Hey, Casey. Hey, Liam. Hey, Juliet. Hey, Pedro. Hey, everyone. I hope you guys are doing so well. So nice to see you. Thanks for being patient with me. I had my cacao before this, and I was supposed to have it before, like during chatting with you guys, because, you know, cacao is a beautiful ceremonial cacao, such a beautiful place to put in love and intention. But I got to do that before I came on here, so it was really good. Today we're going to do a Q&A, so any questions you guys have, let me know. I'm also offering new moon private card readings, like full spread for the next month for you. So if you're interested in that, please DM me on Instagram, because I have limited spots available. It's already booking, like got back from disconnecting for the weekend. And that includes a full spread, channel messages, and just kind of guiding you on what the next steps are. So super excited for that. I'll also be doing a super chat poll. So anyone who donates whatever you feel called to in the super chat, I will pull a card for you. So this is today, just kind of hanging out Q&As for you guys. You guys are having questions in already. Ask any questions in the question area in the little info box. And if you want a requested card, pull, donate what you wish. Yay, so excited. For you guys, if this is your first time doing a live, I do them every week, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. We join here together at 1 p.m. Eastern time, and we just get to ask any questions. A lot of the times, DMs and TikTok messages and all those things, I haven't been able to attend to many. So this is an opportunity for us to connect as a family, but also to answer questions that you guys have. So it's a win-win for all of us. So I speak about all things manifestation, angel numbers, energy, consciousness, law of attraction. I talk about how to help with our gifts, so many things, just being a conscious being, because I think it's so important in today's world. Okay, let's talk about it. So Casey, hi Shika, what happened to the 369 video where we're supposed to be uploaded on Sunday? So Casey, that video, like I mentioned, my uploading schedule is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, moving on. Sundays are optional, and I wrote that down in the YouTube. So if you guys don't know, it's on my little YouTube channel art. I updated it so you guys all know about that. So Sundays I would like to do that, but this weekend I wanted to disconnect. I wanted to spend time with family. I do a lot behind the scenes that you guys, even though we've reduced, I've been doing more stuff, and there's a big exciting thing that I'm actually creating for you guys content wise this coming fall in mid-September. So my energy is kind of being between that and like doing the Q&As, which I love, and that's my way of connecting with you guys, and I want to continue connecting with you, so that's a mandatory thing. And then also just, you know, connecting with myself, because I'm advancing so quickly at a rapid rate with my gifts. So I have that video coming out. That's why I started the live a little late today, because that video is coming out at 2:30 p.m. Eastern time. So today's video is on the 369 method and how long does it take in order for you to manifest anything using the 369 method. I go over tips with you. I go over just concerns that I've heard from the comments and answering them through this whole very thorough video. And then if there's any questions that you guys have, obviously you can always comment in the comment section. But I think this is going to help a lot of you out, because I've been getting almost every single live, Casey, a lot of other people just asking me, hey, Shika, like 369 method, how long does it take? I've been doing it for 30 days. What do I do? All those answers are going to be answered for you in today's video at 2:30. So that's in like an hour from now. Super excited for that. It's currently uploading, so I should keep an eye out on it on my phone periodically while we're chatting to make sure it's uploaded. Yeah, so it's almost done, which is really exciting. What is retrograde? Is they're very hard to understand, Pedro. So retrograde is depending on astrology, but essentially it's a time, usually 3 to 4 weeks, where our energy and just in general, depending on your astrology, you will be affected differently. So in those times, it might be a little bit harder to create new beginnings. Those times, communication issues, like it's basically almost like a time of shift and inconsistency of so much energy going on, depending on the astrology that you have and the impact of that month. So for example, if the retrograde is in Sagittarius and you're Sagittarius, you might feel affected. I remember when the retrograde was in Scorpio for me, I noticed a lot of issues with technology. I noticed a lot of issues with just like things that weren't pulling out. And that's just, obviously part of the universe balancing itself is the yin to the yang, right? So retrograde, that's the best way of explaining it. If you guys want me to do a video thoroughly on that, I can, but yeah, it's essentially a time and period based on the astrology sign of which you are, or just that astrology in that time of which there is so much energy that creates this kind of inconsistency and energy while purging it out as well. So that's the best way of explaining retrograde to someone who might not know what it is. Okay, I am scripting out as I love trying out different manifestation techniques. How often should I do this? Like I do this the same time, everything every day. Can you explain? So I have a video, Liam Forever, on scripting, and I talk about everything. I say like how many times you should do it a day, all those things. So if you want to go check out that video, it'll be very helpful. Personally, with me, I do gratitude every single day, more than I do manifesting. And in doing that, I'm able to manifest much quicker, which, by the way, I'm going to actually open the window because it's super hot in here, but also it's smoky in here with my incense. Okay, cool, awesome, we're good to go. So what I was saying was that I truly script, I would say 3 times a week. Personally, I have times where I script every single day. The intention with scripting and the way that you can script effectively is making sure that you're energetically invested in the scripting, right? Because it's one thing to write, and I talk about this in the 369 method today, because I've noticed that a lot of you would get so wrapped up in the technique of the 369 method that actually it would hone down the energy that you can use to manifest that specific thing that you're manifesting. So this is something that I really want to just, I guess, like share with you, is just to make sure that you are aligning your energy. You're not getting too wrapped up on, oh my gosh, I'm not manifesting right, or I'm not doing this properly, right? Focus on internal. Internal is so important. So Islam's Forever, let me know if that helps. Liam, I've been seeing a lot of 4-7s a lot during the day, and 1-1. Do you know what these messages mean? So 4-7, 4 is usually shifting into new beginnings, and 7 is in abundance, so changing on the abundance and finances. I have a video in numerology. 1 is right now with a lot of new beginnings starting. A lot of people are getting a lot of 1-1-1s, 1-1, triple ones, because it is the portal of new beginnings, is the opening of new beginnings, that we get to choose our destiny and shift our pattern in our story. So just be mindful when you do see angel numbers, like I mentioned with you guys all the time. What are you thinking of when you see them? Can you tell how to be actor, telling me on your methods? So Lisa, your definition of like, what is an actor? What does acting mean to you? Why do you want to be an actor? I want to be really like, how do I say, comparable in the sense of letting you guys know that the difference between wanting something and wanting something for what it has is completely different, right? Energetically, we understand that some people want a nice car because it makes them feel amazing, makes them feel like $1 million. But if you want a nice car because you truly love the car and you're grateful for the energy of what that car is made, there's going to be difference of energy of what you're putting out to. So whether it's something like fame or being an influencer or things like that that I've been seeing in your comments, share and make sure that you guys are really explaining, why do you for yourself want to be an actor, want to be a model, want to be an influencer, want to be a content creator, want to be a YouTuber? Like, why do you want to go into that space for yourself? And in doing that, it will be easier for you to not only manifest, but to manifest effectively, which I think is something that I want to start talking about more on the YouTube channel with you guys, is how to manifest effectively, efficiently, and effortlessly. Because when you ask me, hey, Shika, how many times do you script? How many times do you manifest? There are certain things that I do before manifesting every single day that allows me to manifest all the time. So for example, gratitude. I want to do a video on gratitude because putting gratitude in everything I do has allowed me to manifest things that even I wouldn't even think that would happen today. Manifestations happen quicker. I am less negative. My depression is no longer there. I'm less anxiety. I'm just more brighter and lighter, and I feel so good. And I want you guys to feel the same way. So keep that in mind when you're thinking about that. I think that's super important to consider. And let me know if that resonates with you guys. But I have been noticing that from the collective, and I just want to share. It's less out, and especially with the Leo energy, we like to be the attention, and that's definitely like putting a lot of pressure on like, how do we see ourselves in this new moon externally, and how do we retract and start to do more of the internal work? Because long term is going to make such a big impact as opposed to the short term wins, right? So I think that's so important. Hey, life is lessons. Is it possible to use the 369 method to be taller? Yes, actually, I would suggest doing my mirror work, which I talk about in the Law of Attraction, how to change your appearance. Pedro, you can check out that video. It'll help you a lot. Hi, will my manifestation still come even if I give up? Feel like I don't want it anymore. What happens when you manifest something and you don't want it anymore? Do you keep manifesting? Does that energy go somewhere else? So that's up to you. I always say the detachment is very important. I have a video on Law of Attraction, how to detach. You can use that technique. But sometimes it's important that when we manifest something and we put all this energy in it, and then halfway through, we're like, I actually don't want to manifest this thing. That's completely fine, but you need to let go of it. You need to release it. And how you do that is just by not putting energy to that thought anymore, giving gratitude to it serving you at that time, and then just letting it go to make more room for the new manifestation that you truly do want. And you might find that you do this when you manifest something that was wrong or not as specific as what you wanted, or perhaps that like right now you just feel timing wise it doesn't make sense, or you just simply don't have interest in that manifestation anymore. So in Chicago, I'd really suggest you just letting it go, releasing it, no longer putting attention to it, maybe taking a day or two to not manifest at all, just focusing on your energy and balancing that, raising your vibration from removing that, and then going back into it and seeing, do I need to manifest again? So hopefully that helps. No worries. I'm super happy to help. Where did you gain all this knowledge about? It's amazing to me. Oh, thanks, Liam. So I've always been quite tapped in since I was young, like a wee lad, if you will. So I've been very, very tapped in, and it's something that I wasn't very grateful for, but also embarrassed about. So I didn't really talk about it because I was like, who's going to believe me that I like see and feel things and hear things and have these dreams and they feel so intense and real to me? And then when I went through my traumatic experience years ago, it tapped into this opening of this new passageway of energy where I was able to tap into my gifts again. And universe was like, here, you have access to this. This is what you're meant to do. Be a light worker, inspire people, change people's lives through the shadow dark self that you've gone through, but also the light of yourself that you do. So that's how I got into being an energy healer, shadow work, being a mentor, doing card readings. Like those things all came to me because I was open to it. And I know that's my sole purpose, not only for myself, but for generations before me and my family ancestral line and after me. So it's a big mission that I have, and that's something that Source has told me and has communicated, and Spirit has communicated with me. And as I started to research, just like you guys, like tapping into that space, I started to expand more. So I started to want to learn more about spirituality, energy work, shamanism, Reiki energy, Ayurveda, all those things, and it just kind of came together into this space. So always know that, the knowledge that you know now and the fact that you guys are asking questions, there's just an expansion of yourself that you don't know yet that's going to be shown so much higher later on. And in doing that, you just get more and more abundance in every aspect in your life. And you also get to heal more than you've ever thought you would be able to heal in places that you've never expected that you could. And that's what makes this journey of spirituality so interesting to me, because it's like any one of us can go into this space. Any one of us can tap into it. It is said that, like, from birth, each and every single one of us has gifts. But when we aren't nurtured that, which a part of my life I was from my family, then, where does it go? Right? It's almost like learning how to ride a bike. If you stop riding a bike, practicing, eventually you're not going to be a great biker. You might even forget how to ride it. It's the same thing. So it's just a matter of like working that part of our intuitiveness, our intuitive gifts, and opening that and believing in that existence in order for universe to help you out in your own gifts on your own. So I think that's really great. Thanks for asking that, Liam. So Lisa, that's a great question. But then, like, why do you want to? Like, what does it mean to you to be the best in the world? What does it mean to you for you to be the best actor, right? Because what happens is when we chase after a position or entitlement, then what happens when we get it? Then we want more. Then we want more. And then we're never satisfied, allowing us to reduce the amount of gratitude that we have in our life in general. So when we want something, I'm not saying that you can't 100%, you can manifest whatever. You are the true creator of that. But being able to keep those things into your life all comes back to gratitude. That's why I really want to go on a video on this. I don't see your comment, Gocha. It was removed. So if you can repeat, that would be great. Okay, so I am using the 333 method for being skinny. It's the second day, but I still don't see any changes. Patience, 100%, Lisa. So one of the things I always need to share with you is when you're doing any manifestation, 369, like 555, 333, any of the manifestation techniques that I've taught or the ones that you guys have learned, you have to understand that patience is going to be such a huge factor of being able to expand in that space. So if you're not patient with yourself, if you're not patient with the ability to get to that point, how do you expect to be able to actually attain that manifestation existence in reality as it is right now, right? So I'll give you an example. One time I was very, very impatient about making a certain lump sum of money. And I kept putting the pressure on myself saying, I need to make this money. I need to make this money. But I didn't explain why. And I wasn't being grateful for the money I already had. So in doing that, I actually created less abundance because I was coming from a space of lack. But I also was coming from a place of wanting things for the wrong reasons. And universe knew that. So it didn't really fully give that to me right away. It said, hey, Shika, wait, like, we will give you this money, but you need to know what you want to use this energy for and be grateful for it before we can actually give it to you. So the moment I was able to unlock that and really hone down on that, I noticed a huge difference in my energy. I noticed a huge difference in me not being impatient and just like wanting it just because. And it also allowed me that even at the worst of times, I was just super, super grateful. I was grateful about everything in my life. And I continued to do so. And that energy started to spread with other people I chatted with and like myself and people that were connected to me. So I think this is something that I just really want you guys to consider and keep in mind. But that's my best way of explaining it. So hopefully that helps you out. Okay, so what do I do if I think I may have gotten in my own way of manifesting a specific person. So I actually have a video on self-doubt and on negativity that I think would be very helpful for you. In short, also what I would mention is asking yourself the question of what got in your way, like what emotionally got in your way. Was it a thought? Was it a memory? Like kind of tapping into that, because that's going to help you out so much. So ask yourself that question, like, what exactly got in your way? What was in your way in general for you to be able to attain that? Those are kind of the questions that you want to ask yourself. And, even though it got in your way right now, doesn't mean that it's not yours, right? Doesn't mean that you can't have it now or tomorrow. You can have it whenever. It's not like you've ruined your chances to actually manifest what you want, right? And that goes back to quantum, which is our energy, right? Remembering that everything is energy. So if you've prevented yourself now that you're saying, oh my gosh, I sabotage myself from manifesting this specific person, let me go back and say, why am I grateful for this person? Why did I even want to manifest this person in the first place? Okay, me knowing that I'm the creator of my emotions, creator of my successes, creators of the events that happen, creators of every aspect of my life, then I know that I am the true source of the abundance of my life and I can create that ongoingly. So I think that is super important. I hope that helps. And NINS3. What manifestations are you most proud of? I love to hear everyone's manifesting results. So I have a lot. So my first one, my first manifestation one would probably be when I manifested to go to Brazil for my first travel trip years ago, a solo trip. And it was life-changing for me and just expanding. Like I just expanded so much during that time. The other one was when I was able to manifest $2,500 in less than an hour. Another manifestation story was I ended up basically manifesting my soul tribe and friends in 3 weeks. I had to purge out a lot of people and I just felt like people weren't showing up in my life and I was going through a lot. So I ended up basically going through this whole expansion and shift energetically. And in doing that, I grew so much, but I was able to manifest like the perfect friends that I need and I continue to need during this time. So that was probably one of my biggest manifestations. I manifested someone to get healed from a very bad illness. I don't know, like every manifestation I'm grateful for. I wouldn't say one is more than the other at this point. I think that's super important. So yeah. Okay, so if I use scripting for manifesting a person by writing a paragraph and I have to describe them really well, use gratitude and reading it makes me happy. I feel the energy. I read the paragraph to myself every morning and grateful. I would read it out, but I would also write down just like it doesn't have to be the exact paragraph, but write down how grateful you are for 5 minutes a day in the mornings of that person, like scripting that out. I feel like that's very important. And then reading it out to yourself with the ending of being thank you, thank you, thank you, holding that gratitude. I think that would be more effective. Can you tell me, is it a sign if you have awesome feelings in the stomach, but it's not like usual butterflies? It feels amazing. Yes, that means your energy is vibrating and you're just continue doing what you're doing with manifesting that person or that thing. But yeah, that's a great indication that your conscious self believes that the manifestation is on its way. Let me know if that helps, Gocha. What does it mean when you keep seeing your favorite car every day, like several times in every direction and a certain name everywhere? Really amazing stuff. That means that car is going to be yours soon. I have a video on 6 signs that your manifestation is coming. I feel like if anyone feels like they've been getting a lot of signs, to go watch that video first, because that's a very, very good video and I go through deep, deep detail on that. So I think that'd be helpful. So Lisa, you have to understand more. And I mentioned to you about this a few weeks ago, like, why do you want to lose weight? Not because you want to look a certain way, like why energetically and emotionally you want to lose weight, right? We can't obsess over the aspect of the way that we want to look. And I talk about this in the law of attraction appearance video. When we obsess over something, we are never going to be satisfied, even when we get that manifestation. And that can actually hinder our vibration more. You need to understand what you're grateful for through the journey and keep expanding that. And I think I've done at least 5 videos on weight loss. So, and in all of them, one of the most common ones I talk about, is understanding like where you want to go. This weight loss, like what does this weight loss mean to you, right? And I feel like for you, it could be even more of just like a healing process as opposed to just putting it out there and just manifesting. And I wanted to chat with you about this. When you're manifesting something and you feel like you're not getting to a certain point, do you ever ask yourself, is there anything that I need to let go? And I think a lot of you, maybe that's something that maybe you want to consider, is just like asking, is there something that I need to let go? Is there something deep within my soul that needs to let go, that might be blocking me, that might be holding me back from the abundance that I want to bring into my life, right? So if we can do that, that just gives us more room, more like energy to feel refreshed in order for us to manifest what we want to. So ask yourself that question. Actually, let's do it right now. Comment in the comment section. What is something you want to release right now? Let it go. Say it, and then at the end, say, I let it go. I release it. And see the butterflies a lot. Butterflies mean that you're guided. They're very intelligent. They're creative beings. And they have a lot of just amazing commitment too, because the way that they nurture themselves and the fact that they can migrate so far. They're just such creative beings, creative energy within them, and how they pollinate and how they transform in their lifetime. It's a sense of a transformational sign. I'm very connected with butterflies as well. I see them all the time, and they represent ancestors, but also the connection of deeper ones. What's the importance of the new moon? I just did a video last week, Friday, on the new moon. So if anyone didn't watch it, you can go watch it on the top 5 things that you need to know about this new moon. And then tomorrow, I'm also doing a meditation. So it's going to be at 9 p.m. Eastern time live here. For those who can't make it, you can be part of the VIP Conscious Souls Patreon, so you can have access to all that information. No, I didn't have braces. A lot of people ask me that. I never had braces. I just brushed my teeth a lot as a kid and my genes, I guess. But yeah, a lot of people always ask me, have you ever got braces? And I'm like, no, I have not. So thanks for asking, Liam. But yeah, did you guys have any other questions? I'm also going to do card pulls for Super Chat. So for anyone who wants a card pull, let me know. I will pull a card for you. And yeah, I'm super, super excited. Thank you, Shika. I really started catching on to the universe and amazing, miraculous secrets too. So cool. I love that. Yeah, once you open up, it's just like a countless, endless, abundant of knowledge and connections and channeling. And it's just, I am so in awe when I see myself expand so much, when I see people expand. It's beautiful. I think it's so, so beautiful. So just wanted to share that with you guys, that, part of our expansion as conscious souls is all about the ability to be open to the unknown. And I think that's one very big thing in New Moon. Will we continue to thrive in this unknown environment, or will we continue to hold on fear? Will we continue to love ourselves and to love others and to expand through love, even in the hardest, deepest times of our life in the next, month or past months? Or will we grow, right? So I think that's super important. For you guys who want a full card reading, DM me on Instagram. Like I said, I have a few spots available. They're starting to fill out quite quickly. So I'll be doing a full spread for you card reading. I'm super, super excited. And for those of you who want a card pull, then you can donate whatever you feel called to the Super Chats. Just at the chat, that little sign at the bottom. And you let me know if you want chakra cards or if you want angel cards. Awesome. What else? No worries, Gocha. So Halo, if you want a card reading, you can message me on Instagram, or if you want a card pull for your question, like I mentioned, guys, you can just do a donation to the Super Chat, whatever you feel called to. It's just at the bottom of the chat. So once you do that, then I will do a card pull for you guys. Super excited. I'm so excited. What else did I want to mention? If anyone hasn't been to my meditations, it's super fun. Excuse me. This weekend, actually, I'm going to be hosting, for all those on Patreon, a get-together powwow meditation / manifestation grouping, since the new moon is still in energy. So for those of you who are part of Patreon, that's an extra meditation / mastermind thing that we're going to be doing. I don't even like to use mastermind. I'm going to say gathering, collective gathering, circle, and expanding more than we can imagine. So I'm super excited for that. Expanding more than we can imagine. So I'm super excited for that. And if you feel like Stina's just saying, I feel optimistic one day and other days I do not, it keeps coming back and forth. So this is a meaning that maybe you're holding on to some emotions, or the manifestation is triggering an emotion that you haven't released from a past trauma or experience. So honoring that first and then revisiting your manifestation technique would be best for you, Stina. It's up to you. Like I always say, card pulls or whatever you feel called to. Usually if people are on my live and they're like really inclined to get a card pull, then that's follow your intuition. This is a practice for your intuition. Like for example, for me, whenever I feel called to do a card reading, I just know, and I follow that intuition, right? So yeah, I feel like it's just a great opportunity for you guys. If you just have like a one question or a card of the day, you can do a super chat to whatever you feel is, a fair exchange for you, whatever amount that you want to donate to the super chat. And then I do this, which is your chakra, and then the other one, which is the angel card. So either or. Sometimes if you want to hold a question and just say, Shika, can you pull a card for me? Then you get a card pulled. It's just, I find a lot of people sometimes are feeling not clear with things. So this is a great opportunity to get that clarity, which I think is beautiful. And sometimes there are things that happen that the universe also doesn't want to share with you, but will at least lead you to what you need to do next. Because, I call it the mystic card, where things are supposed to happen the way it's supposed to. Yeah, so Tina, like missing them is against existence, right? Because if you're missing someone and you're trying to manifest them back to your life, that's holding the energy that you don't actually have them, right? So you have to release that and know that, and believe that they're coming to you, believe that you're holding that energy, know why you want them to come into your life. That's what you need to focus on more than just, the manifestation technique. If you don't even have the vibration to put that manifestation into existence, which I think is a very important thing to keep in mind. Card reading. I was like just about to say, I feel like that's it, but then, excuse me, Neen S3 just asked a question. So I feel like I'm called to do angel cards for you. If anyone else wants a card pull, ask now, because I am just about to end the live after this. Okay, guys? And any last questions? So Neen S3, you can just think of your question. So I pulled 2 cards for you. Your card is the Awakening. So energetic upgrades are on their way. And have you answered your calling desire? So now that you've upgraded yourself, it's kind of like you're going a new direction, a completely new direction, and just like where you want to focus and integrate. And then now you're kind of integrating your energy, which makes you feel a little bit lost. But at the same time, in doing that, you need to ask yourself, what is your deepest calling? The warrior woman is like, even though she goes through so much, that feminine energy of creativity and like expanding outside of her comfort zone, she also deepens her connection with soul. She deepens her connection with her inner self, her conscious self. She's able to push through any barriers, any, limitations that happen in her life, because she's awakened, because she's now released so much. And I see that similarly with you. So ask yourself energetically, what are the upgrades, which you already know have come, but also in those energetic exchange and upgrades, like what is your deepest calling moving forward? So I hope that aligns with you. And INS3, I think that's a beautiful card. Sending you light and love, so much gratitude. Does anyone else want a card pull? Donate to the super chat and I will pull a card for you. And let me know if that resonates with you. So that goes back to the soul card, right? The awakening specific person's attention. Why do you want their attention? And I think you're shifted your priorities a lot. When you go through cellular upgrades, you also go through shifts of your beliefs. So think about that today. I hope that aligns with you. Ooh. And also the last card that fell out for you, NINS3, is deep replenishment. I think you need to replenish your energy. I feel like you've been chasing after this person for so long. There's an imbalance in manifestation. It's coming from a space of just like wanting that person to just finally contact you. It's time for you to deep replenish yourself a bit. Anyone else wants a card pull? Donate to the super chat, whatever you feel called to. I will pull a card for you if you're feeling called to. I always say there's a reason. Okay, well, that is all for the super chat. I'm super excited. Thank you so much for the lovely, amazing, amazing live as per usual, guys. Don't forget to come back here on Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern time. We'll be doing a live here on YouTube, meditation, energy healing for the new moon and celebration to bring in that Leo energy and to help you for the rest of 2020 in a space of long-term manifestations and so much more, and replenishing your energy. So just kind of calming the storm of the fire a little bit, which will be really great. If you haven't watched my video, go watch my new moon video, 5 things you need to know about this new moon. And today's video is on the 369 method. I know a lot of you guys love me for that, so go watch it. It's about how long it will take for your 369 method to occur and to manifest. And then, yeah, I'm super grateful. I love these lives. I'm so grateful for you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are the best as well. And I'm sending you so much love, so much light, so much positivity. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, like, and subscribe. Put a comment down below. It helps a lot. Share with friends if you feel like this channel is going to support them. This is our family. Share with your other family members as well. And yeah, I love you guys so, so much. And I'm happy it's spot on with our reading. I'm really, really happy. I'm sending you guys so much love, so much light. I love you so much. See you at 2:30. Bye.